Sky Magazine takes you inside the AUDL. This week, the Windy City Wildfire played on the road in Minnesota and Madison. After trading points with Minnesota in the first half, the Wildfire would take control in the third quarter, winning 18-15 thanks to Brody Smith's 8 assists. The next day, they played the Radicals without Smith, and despite a late comeback, were able to hold on for the 16-15 victory, keeping them in first place in the Midwestern Conference. The Detroit Mechanics had a chance to move into a tie with Madison's loss, but playing without many of their O-line starters, they fell to the Revolution in Cincinnati 10-17. The Wildfire now lead Madison by 2 games for the lead in the Midwestern Conference, with Cincinnati and Detroit tied for the final playoff spot in third place. In the Eastern Conference, upsets were the story of the weekend. The New York Empire embarked on a 2-game road trip to Rochester and Toronto without Jack Marsh, Izzy Bryant, or Seth Kennedy. Rochester led New York 18-13 in the fourth quarter, but an Empire comeback tied the game at 19 heading into overtime. The comeback would fall short, though, with Rochester prevailing 21-20. The next day in Toronto saw the Empire play an undefeated Rush team. The weather was a big factor in this low-scoring game, which saw delays due to lightning and hail.
Whenever there's thunder or lightning, we delay the game for 20 minutes.
The Rush would make the most of their chances, winning 16-9. With their game against Philadelphia postponed due to weather, the New Jersey Hammerheads traveled to D.C. well-rested to take on the Breeze. The Breeze took advantage of the windy conditions early, taking a 7-1 lead and never looking back, winning the game 18-13. With the loss, the Hammerheads fall to 1-4, last place in the Eastern Conference. The Rush still stand undefeated at 6-0, with every other team in position to make a playoff push. This upcoming weekend, the Detroit Mechanics travel to Madison and Minnesota for a 2-game road trip that could make or break their postseason chances. As important as this game is for Detroit, it means even more to the Wind Chill, who will be looking for their second win of the season. Join us again next week for Week 6 coverage inside the AUDL.